Next algorithm is a shell sort algorithm. The name of this algorithm has been given from its inventor's name, that is Donald Shell. It works on the principle of comparison at regular interval. It is somewhat similar to our bubble sort algorithm, as for the logic of bubble sort technique, we are comparing one element with all the rest of the element. We are doing the same thing over here, but the only difference is that instead of comparing one element with rest of the elements, we are comparing the elements stored at regular interval until any of the swap takes place. If there is no swapping while comparing the elements at regular interval, we are dividing the gap between we are dividing the gap by 2. That will reduce the interval in half. Okay, so let us try to understand the algorithm. In this for loop, I have taken the array elements from the user. I am printing the element. As you can see over here, initially I am dividing my gap to size by 2. So if I am having 8 elements, then the gap will be considered as 4. Okay. Now, as soon as the gap is available, we need to proceed comparison. Okay. As soon as it becomes 0, we don't need to compare. The data will be sorted when your gap is equals to 0. Okay. So over here, this flag indicates that the swapping has not been taken place. As soon as the swapping takes place, this flag will be changed to 1. Okay. As you can see, I is equals to 0, I less than size minus gap, and I plus plus. It means size minus gap comparison happens in each pass. So I am checking the element stored at ith position is greater than the element stored in gap plus ith position. Okay, I am comparing the element stored at ith position with the element stored at gap plus ith position. Okay, so I am comparing. If this condition is true, then what I will do? I will swap them with each other. As you can see, this is the logic of swapping, and as the swap takes place over here, the flag will be set to 1. It indicates the swapping takes place, and if the swapping occurred, we don't need to reduce our gap. Okay, we need to continue the procedure with the same gap. Fine. Again, for each gap, I am printing the array. As you can see, when I come out from this loop, at that time, when I will come out from this loop, until and unless the flag becomes 0. When flag becomes 0, when there is no swapping between the elements. Okay, at that time, I can come out from this loop. And as soon as I come out from this loop, I need to reduce the gap by 2. Okay. And at the end, I am having the sorted array. Let's check it out whether it is working or not. Let me take seven elements. The elements are 8, 5, 1, 3, 4, 6 and 7. As you can see, for each gap, it is showing me the output. As you can see, when the total number of elements to be sorted out are 7, then your gap will become 3.5. So it will compare the elements stored at interval 3. It means that the element 8 will be compared with 3. 8 is greater than 3, so they will be swapped with each other. So my next array will become 3, 5, 1, 8. Okay. Similarly, for 5 and 4, it will check. 5 is greater than 4, so it will swap them with each other. Then 1 and 6. 1 is less than 6, so there is no change. Okay. Then over here, instead of this 3, 8 has been changed in the first swapping, so it will check 8 with 7. 8 is greater than 7, so there is a swapping between 8 and 7. So as we have seen in this entire array processing, there are 3 swappings takes place. So it will continue the comparison with the same gap, that is gap is equals to 3. Okay, and after each iteration, after the same gap, I am getting the array as 3, 4, 1, 7, 5, 6 and 8. Now as you can see, there is no swapping in between, so it will reduce the gap by gap divided by 2. So it will become 1.5, so gap will become now 1. So as you can see, gap has become 1. So 3 will be compared with 4, 3 is less than 4, so there is no gap. 4 is compared with 1, 4 is greater than 1, so there is a swap. So 4 will be here. Again 4 and 7, no swapping. 7 and 5, yes, swapping is there. So 7 will be here. 7 and 6, yes, swapping is there. 7 will be here. So as you can see, for gap is equal to 1, I am having 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see over here, for gap is equal to 1 also, we are having 3 swappings. Okay, so again, it will continue the comparison with the same gap is equals to 1. One more swap is there, 3 and 1. So 1 will be there. As you can see over here also, one swap occurs. So it will continue the same procedure with the same gap. Gap is equal to 1. As you can see, there is no swap takes place over here. So it will reduce the gap by 1. So now gap will become 1 divided by 2. So it will be 0.5, and 0.5 will be considered as 0. And as you can see over here, till now our data is already in sorted order, right? So this is what our sorted data: 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is what the implementation of cell sort algorithm. It is quite easy to understand, right? You need to reduce the gap when there is no swap. Okay, and if it is a swap, you need to process the same comparison until there is no swapping takes place. Okay, I hope you understand the implementation of cell sort very well.